What is going on, Whisper Nation? Welcome into the Week 9 live Sunday lineup show. I am Big Trav. You can find me on Twitter at Big Travy TFW, joined by Johnny Game Time Hicks. You can find on Twitter at Johnny_Game Time. Johnny, are you alive over there? Made it through the time.
I think I'm alive. I'm so glad we made it. This has been. Are you? I don't know if I can hear you, Big Trav. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say we are on schedule, right? We are on the right time. We made it through the time change.
Yeah, dude. We finally made it. I'm so glad. That's I got to shout out again. Sorry, apologies, Whisper Nation, for last Sunday. Your boy thought that daylight savings time was last weekend. And in Arizona, we are weird and we don't actually change over. So I had to try to calculate it. It was bad. It was terrible. It was a terrible morning. It frustrated me. We were upset about it, we just apologized, but we're back.
We're back.
We're excited.
We're back and we're ready, and Week 9's already popping off with some craziness this morning.
Dude, I need some help. I'm going to ask for some help today personally on the show, so I apologize, Whisper Nation.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't answer those questions. They're invalid on this show.
They're invalid, dude.
I'm going to put some Johnny, I might get the sarcastic 9 ball out for you later.
Oh, there we go, baby. Yeah. We got it.
Whisper Nation, as you know, get those questions in the chat. We've got over 15 of you guys watching with us already. Hit that like button on your way in. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and go ahead and let us know, and we will shout you out in the comments here to let you know. We've got Mr. Ed, M. Leasy, Thomas Eagley, Gus Ramos. What's up, Gus Bus? We've got Serge, KJ, just a bunch of people in here.
Let's go.
And remember, guys, also, if you want that signed Joe Mixon jersey right behind Johnny, get over to patreon.com/the Fantasy Whispers and sign up today at the $10 level to get entered into a monthly raffle for those signed jerseys. We gave away Damian Harris. We gave away Keenan Allen, and now we're giving away Joe Mixon. But it's time to get into these questions, and we'll start rocking through them. Mr. Ed says, what's up, Whisper Nation?
What's up, Mr. Ed?
M. Leasy says, morning, fellas. Full point flex spot. Emmanuel Sanders, Hunter Renfrow, or Rashad Bateman. Have a great day. Thanks in advance with the flex emoji.
Oh, let's go.
I'm going Hunter Renfrow. Full point PPR. Yeah, give me Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Sanders without Knox in has been kind of shaky. It's been more of a Cole Beasley situation over there.
And they're against Jacksonville and juicy matchup, but if they get that should be a boat race.
Right.
And if it is, that could be, you want to go with the safer player, Renfrow.
Thomas Eagley saying, what's up? What is going on,
What's
Thomas? Up? Gus Ramos says, happy Sunday, Whispers. Happy Sunday, Gus. Thomas is asking, pick flex, PPR, Allen Robinson, T. Higgins, Elijah Mitchell, Jordan Howard, Devonta Smith.
Oh, yeah. So we got to talk about your boy, Elijah Mitchell. I got him in. I got some questions.
I think it might be a T. Higgins or Elijah Mitchell question here, and I think I'm going to roll with. Since it's PPR, I'm going to go T. Higgins because Elijah Mitchell not used in the passing game, and then also could be on a little bit of a snap count. We don't know what's going on there, and it's not really a snap count. It's basically them saying we don't know how long he's going to last, but we're going to throw him out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
unbelievable. There's just
some of the news coming out.
That's just what happens there.
Yeah, I mean,
and then they're like, next man up. You won't.
Well, I didn't see if Jeff Wilson got activated, right?
He did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and then, dude, it's totally like the in Rocky. It's like if he dies, he dies. That's exactly how Kyle Shanahan is, dude. Because they're like, oh,
Christian McCaffrey officially active.
Let's go.
So
You're putting him in your lineup.
Yeah, let's make sure we do that.
I don't care if that dude sees 10 snaps. Those 10 snaps are going to be baller.
So what is your take on Chuba Hubbard now? Would you still play Chuba Hubbard?
No, I would sit Chuba, but you keep him. You do not drop him.
Asking for me and Cassie in the couples league, would you play Boston Scott over Chuba Hubbard?
Yes.
Nice.
Chargers are giving up a lot on to the rushing running back.
Sounds good. All right. So, also James Robinson will not play, so adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
Carlos Hyde shares.
Carlos Hyde or Elijah Mitchell?
I'm playing Elijah Mitchell. The upside for Elijah Mitchell is greater for me.
Okay.
Serge says, "What's up? What's going on, Serge?"
What's going on, Serge?
Serge says, "Morning, Kyler or Tua." Well, Tua looks like he's not playing.
Yeah,
Jacoby
Tua is
Brissett can
out.
play.
Yeah,
Kyler could be out. One of so Twitter, man, is going wild. Some of the pivots, some of the pivots for Tua have been Jordan Love I've seen on Twitter.
Sexy.
Tyrod Taylor as another one.
That's not a bad one. That honestly, that's an underrated one.
I'd rather play those two over guys like Baker, Ben Roethlisberger. Watch out for a guy.
I'm telling you, Baker. He's going to be a Baker touchdown maker today with that chip, dude. You see that chip? Dude, I could see it.
I don't see a chip. I see an injury on his shoulder. I see an injury that he's had all year.
Don't matter. You know what? You know what heals an injury, baby? Want to go prove someone wrong. That's right.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously Kyler Murray would be the play if he goes, but you may want to be looking at a guy like Tyrod Taylor or even our guy Jordan Love out of Green Bay. So the other question is Chase Claypool or AJ Brown. AJ Brown is expected to play now, even though he missed practice on Friday after practicing Wednesday and Thursday. What's our thoughts here, Johnny? I think you got to go AJ Brown still.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going AJ Brown. Yeah, I'm going AJ Brown. And what's nice is that Claypool game is actually later. So if AJ doesn't go, you could just pivot to Claypool. Monday. So that's really nice.
Yeah, you're really nice, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mr. Ed says, I need to add Wilson Jr. back to my active roster from IR. Who should I drop? Beasley, Gainwell, Jones Jr., or Madison?
Ooh.
10-team league. I'd be dropping Jones Jr.
Yeah,
here
Jones
out
Jr.
Out of these guys. Less upside than some of the other guys you got rocking here. Gus Ramos says, I thought it was just me that missed the show last week. No, it wasn't just you.
No,
actually, we should just tell Whisper. Yeah, it was you, Whisper. Yeah. You guys were not here. What happened, dude? We did the whole show. 0 viewers.
And you know what sucks even more? Well, I'm kind of glad in a sense that we did miss last week's show, because I'm telling you right now, last week we went into a time warp or we went back to like Twilight Zone, because it was a weird week of football. So I'm kind of glad we missed
stuff, dude. I pulled out so many W's, or maybe that's why it was a weird week.
Yeah.
Serge says Daryl Williams or Corduro Patterson. I think you got to go.
Yeah, Patterson. You're going Patterson, but that's Daryl,
especially with Derek Gore in the mix now, dude.
Derek Gore's not going to be.
No. Well, we'll see. Mr. Ed says Tyrod Taylor or Bridgewater, 4-point per touchdown league.
I'm going Tyrod.
Yeah, I think Tyrod has the better upside here. I'm just not a fan of Bridgewater's situation. Just very uninspiring.
Yeah, and I get the injury risk there, but Tyrod, when he played a full game, was QB 11 this year. So just saying.
Will Atkinson, what's going on, Will? He says, I'm in a 50-50 matchup. Would you risk it with DeAndre Hopkins or just start Mike Davis or Salvon Ahmed? Yeah, I don't think Hopkins is going to play. Really, it's between Mike Davis or Salvon Ahmed. I actually like Ahmed in this game script for Miami against Houston. So could sneak in there and get a late tutty. So
I got laughed at a couple weeks ago on the matchup show because I said, watch out for Ahmed, and everyone laughed at me. And
this is a different situation. We're talking about.
Hey, we're talking fantasy football. It's the same
more
situation.
Than a touchdown favorite.
I mean, to your credit, it wasn't you.
Yeah. Gus Ramos says, I'm on OBJ watch since I picked him up. Where's your bet he'll land? Well, what they've done, especially Schefter's tweet this morning, they restructured it basically to say, these teams that aren't contenders aren't really going to have fun trying to put him on the books for this year. And then Schefter's words were, if teams that were not contenders were to sign OBJ, they could have problems. No telling what that problem would be. It was the most mob-esque way of saying, like, OBJ is going to cause a shitstorm if he gets there. No, but I don't. My bet is he's going to sign with a contender, so I'd be looking at some of the teams
like
after
Cardinals.
Waivers. Cardinals could be one. Packers could be another one.
That would be nasty.
You look at teams, though, that need a wide receiver. Like, look at the Eagles. They're not exactly a contender, but they're a team that could be on his radar there. So,
do you think
the
Chiefs, goes to the Pats?
The Chiefs are somebody that people have linked him to quite a bit. So that could be one.
Baller. That would be fun. And then if he really sucks, he has nothing to complain about.
That's actually both. If both the secondary option for him. If he sucks, then we know that Kansas City can't support another wide receiver, and OBJ probably sucks. So, excuse me, dealing with a frog in my throat. Johnny, you want to take this question?
Kermit over here. Sup, guys? Sup, Rob? Elijah Mitchell Herbert or McNichols PPR.
I would be going Khalil Herbert here. I think that's the better play here. I think just based on how well he's played, the volume that he's gotten. I understand they're trying to get Montgomery in for a few snaps. I can't imagine it's going to be a ton of work here for Montgomery this week.
I agree. Here's the one caveat. It would if you're in a projected close matchup, I would go McNichols. But if you're, you might win by a decent amount, like 10, then I would go Herbert because he is the safer play, right? I'm just saying there is one side of the coin that, and I'm not saying play Monty at all. Don't play Monty. But the Bears could have kept it under wraps this whole week. Hey, he's actually 100% or near 100%, whatever. And they're going to actually give him the main rock, and they're not planning for it. And so the Steelers aren't. They're planning for Herbert to take the majority. I'm just saying.
I don't think the Steelers care who's lining up at running back, bro. It's the Steelers.
Okay, I'm just saying it would suck to come down to that, and then it's the rug gets swooped under. You have another Gore situation, but 10 times worse with an actual running back we know about in David Montgomery. But that's just what.
I think you might have knocked me off this. I think I might go Elijah Mitchell here.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think I might go Elijah Mitchell because I think the game's going to be closer than both of those other games. I can't really project McNichols' usage. Yes, he's gotten targets in this offense, but it was like all condensed in that Jets game for the most part. It was a lot in that
It's
Jets
against
game.
the Rams. The Rams are going to they give up to the running back, the pass catching running back, and the Titans are going to be behind. They only are going to have AJ Green. Julio might play in this game.
Julio's supposed to play. He doesn't carry he doesn't carry an injury designation. They're playing with AJ Brown for sure.
But I get what you're saying because we don't. McNichols is a mystery basket or mystery box. We don't exactly know the workload. I'm going to go with Elijah
Mitchell because I think that we can project at least to start the game. He should be the guy going in there. Thomas Egley asking Hurts or Mahomes this week.
How sad is this?
It's sad, man. I think I'm rolling out with Mahomes at least one or two more times before I'm starting to look at other options.
Yeah.
Because the ceiling is just too high here. And Green Bay, man, I know we're good. We've been decent against QBs. This feels like a game where we could just get our
it's like a get game because Jordan Love.
Carson Crane says Zach Moss, Dave Montgomery, or McNichols full point PPR. Give me Zach Moss.
Yeah,
this is a very safe play here. Very good game script for Moss. Plus, he's seen about 11 targets, 15 total targets over his last 3 weeks. We like what Moss has been putting together.
Big Travi, real quick. I just got to say, man, we got 17 people watching. Appreciate all of you. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe, baby.
Yeah.
Let us know. And we will shout you out. Appreciate all of you for joining us today.
Of course, if you guys want your questions answered immediately, hit that super chat button. Let us know what you're dealing with your lineup conundrum, and we will shoot that thing right to the top. Maybe even give you a little bit of a Ric Flair.
Woo! That
was a mini one. Gus Ramos says, "What's going on, Kyler Murray? He's my quarterback one."
I don't think he's going to play.
Tater Tot back in the chat. What's going on, man?
Oh, Bateman, our guy.
Rashad Bateman or Hyde at flex and standard. In standard, I would go Carlos Hyde. Bateman dealing with an injury situation as well. The groin popped up. So I would definitely roll with Hyde here. Are you starting AP if you have him? It would depend on what my situation was, but I think you can actually get AP in your lineup in a lot of situations if you need that running back help.
Do you want to play a real quick name game on who you would start? Okay. I'm going to Josh Jacobs or AP.
Josh Jacobs.
Myles Gaskin or AP. Myles Gaskin against Houston.
I would probably go
with
Gaskin.
Jacoby. Okay. Chase Edmonds or
Chase Edmonds.
Yeah. By the way, inside information that I have, humble brag. Chase Edmonds, he said he's good to go. Shoulder is just a stinger.
Did he call you?
He didn't call me.
Chase Edmonds just called me.
Let's just say I know somebody who knows somebody who wants somebody, and exo facto connect the dots. So I heard through the sources that he's good directly from him. All right, Boston Scott or AP.
I think I'd go Boston Scott. I think there's
Okay,
not
these
really
are all okay. I need to go a
Carlos
little further
Hyde,
down.
Carlos Hyde or AP?
McNichols.
I would go AP over McNichols.
I would go AP over Hyde. Would you go AJ Dillon or Adrian Peterson?
I'd go AP.
Okay, I think that's where you got it. So around like the Devin Singletary, AJ Dillon, Mike Davis area, Tony Pollard area.
Jared Brugler says pick one: Hopkins, Gage, AP, Wilson, or Monty. Well, you can't.
That is an awesome last name. That's
Brugler?
sweet. Yeah.
Hopkins is out, it looks like. So would you go Gage, AP, Wilson, or Monty?
I'll go AP.
Yeah, I think that's the right play too. Bean Production says Emmanuel Sanders or Beasley, Ertz or Jared Cook. Thoughts on CMC and AP PPR? So we're going to go with Beasley over Emmanuel Sanders. Beasley been soaking up some targets, especially if that's PPR. It says it here at the end. Ertz over Jared Cook for me with all the injuries and the situation in Arizona. And then CMC and AP. I don't think you're asking between the two, but if you were, it's CMC automatically. We talked a little bit earlier about CMC. You're getting them in your lineup if you got them. And then AP is a situation. We just played a little bit of a name game. So those are kind of the names we like.
And then
here.
Mr.
Miyagi,
our guy. But
what
you just hold on real quick. What you just saw, Whisper Nation, in this was Big Travie just hit a triple with no big deal. Like it was no big deal.
Dude,
I'm just saying.
Let's go. What's going on? What's going on
up?
Stream?
Our guy
was going to stream to us, says Mr. Miyagi, but now I'm stuck with Tannehill. Should I shuffle to Tyrod Taylor? No, I like Tannehill here.
Yeah,
I like Tannehill
throw a lot.
Above some of these streamers. He's at least going to have to be throwing in that game. And if he gets AJ, it looks like he's going to get AJ Brown and Julio Jones, so we like that. Jared Brugler says drop Jamal Williams or Madison? Question mark.
Dropping Jamal.
I would drop Jamal out of those two. Our guy Smitty says, who should I sit? PPR, Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, or Justin Jefferson? I'd actually be sitting CeeDee Lamb with the ankle injury here. I think you could play the other two right now. They're fully healthy, getting the targets. I think that's the right play.
Our guy Smitty, Patreon subscriber. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Smitty's going to be entered in to get that Joe Mixon jersey behind Johnny right there. Signed Joe Mixon, giving away at the end of this month. If you go to the patreon.com/the Fantasy Whispers and subscribe at the $10 level, get entered into a monthly drawing there. Inceptivus_1 says, do Texans win now that Tyrod is back and Tua is out? Yeah, this might be a sneaky upset of the week here.
Yeah, this could be.
I'm with you, Inceptivus. I'll take Houston here.
Yeah, I'll take Houston.
Slim Reaper hit him with the Whisper Nation Strong. What's up, Slim?
Go.
How we doing, brother? Darius, our guy, just won the Damian Harris jersey.
Yeah.
Hero Aguirre says, what's good, guys? What's going on, Hero? Ertz or Kittle as starting tight end. Ooh, so Kittle on the snap count, Ertz with a backup quarterback. Kittle also in a tough matchup. I think I would lean Ertz here just because of the tough matchup in Arizona. Plus, we know he's going to play about 50% of the snaps.
Yeah, they said he's playing to halftime. Like, how do you dictate that pregame? Like, why wouldn't you go, I'm going to play him 50% of snaps? Why would you be like, oh, I'm just going to roll him out there for 50% of the game? Maybe they're going to see how he feels at halftime. But, yeah, either way, bad matchup. Go Ertz.
Jared Brugler says, love Brissett, Tannehill, or Garoppolo, Johnny, for his streamer.
Tanny. Although I don't think Brissett's a bad play either.
Kicker Whisperer, a.k.a. Johnny. He wants Gano, Gould, Boswell, Hopkins, or Elliott.
Give me Gould, baby.
Good as Gould?
Yeah, give me Gould.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi, Johnny having PTSD flashbacks with the Monday stream.
You guys trying to ruin my Sunday? No, it's a new day, dude. Hey, it doesn't matter, dude. I'm on to Cincinnati, okay? I'm on to Cincinnati. Hey, I'm on to Cincinnati. By the way, your boy playing big week this week. Playing my arch rival in fantasy football in the league of record. Your boy started Naheem Hines. He followed his own advice, followed his gut. Oh, you know who? Oh,
Gus Ramos is about to try and follow his gut right here, and he says $2. So we got to hit him with the Ric Flair.
Woo! Let's go.
All right. So he says, should I start Jordan Love instead of Kyler Murray? Well, if Kyler doesn't go, you could start Jordan Love. I'll give you permission right there. I think this is a good matchup. We don't
They're
know
an
what he's
afternoon
going to
game,
do.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
yeah.
you'll know in time what you want to
That's
do
nice.
with Kyler. So I think that's a nice pivot. I've been seeing that a lot online. A lot of people just, nut up or shut up here with Jordan Love at this point.
And here's the thing, like, just expect Jordan Love to do a lot of those dink and dunk screen passes like they did against the Cardinals when they have to pass. So he should get a good amount of work, a decent amount to where he can carry you.
We've got over 20 of you guys watching, so hit that like button on your way in. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join Whisper Nation and help us as we continue to grow this channel over 2,100 subs. We're going up to 3,000 when you hit that sub, baby.
Let's go.
So make sure you're after that when you get after it. So, all right. So
where are we at? Let's see.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well, Mr. Miyagi. Mr. saying PTSD. No, he was saying the PTSD stuff. Dude, I'm on Cincinnati. I got my arch rival in our league of record that I'm against this week, and your boy followed his own advice and started Naheem Hines on Thursday. So I'm
good start, and Carson Wentz. So
and Carson.
Slim Reaper is asking Herbert, Mitchell, and Wilson, Moss, Gainwell. Got to start 2 in PPR. So I think we're starting Moss.
Yep.
And I think I'd go Mitchell here.
Yeah,
that's where I'd be at. So, Stokely Hampton watching on Facebook. What's up, Stokely? Cole Beasley or Dallas Goddard flex full point PPR. Thanks, guys.
Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley, unfortunately. All right, Hyde. Oh, Timothy. By the way, shout out Timothy just joined the Patreon. Appreciate
nice.
You,
What's up,
level?
Timothy?
So he'll be entered in for this jersey giveaway at the end of the month. Hyde or Khalil Herbert? Is this PPR or standard? Because that would actually no. I think
I would go Carlos Hyde here. Both are in bad matchups. One of them is guaranteed to get all the work. It's Carlos Hyde, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's unfortunate and nasty.
Jared Brugler, pick one: Hopkins, Gage, AP, Wilson, or Monty.
Let's see. AP. Hold on. Pick one. Yeah, I'm going AP on this one. All right. Big Trey has to hop off for just a second. Let's go. We got Alex R, Emmanuel Sanders, or Christian Kirk. I'm going to go Christian Kirk in this one. Even though Colt McCoy is probably going to be a starter, with Hopkins out, we already know AJ Green is out. Expect a lot of like screen passes, things like that. I think Christian Kirk is in line. If you're going to start him, I have confidence in starting him today. I like the workload, and the game script could go in his favor. All right, Mr. Ed asking full PPR, Hyde, Gainwell. How many am I picking, Mr. Ed? I'll just rank them, I guess. Hyde, Gainwell, Herbert, and David Monty. I'm going to go Hyde. Yeah, I would go Hyde, Herbert, Gainwell, then David Montgomery. The thing is I just don't know. We haven't gotten any confirmation or any word about the exact workload of Monty. So we haven't heard anything. He was activated off of the IR. We know that he's been practicing. We know he's going to get some carries and snaps. We don't know where those are going to be, when they're going to come up, how long he's going to be in there. So it could be it's such a risk reward that I don't know if you want to gamble with that. So I would go probably with the safer option in most cases. That's how I like to play. But it also, I tinker with other plays in my lineup to adjust for that. So it's just depending on what your gut is feeling and how you feel about your matchup, honestly, on how you should go with that. But I would probably go Hyde in your case. All right, we got Jared saying, okay, what if I add Deontay Harris in? Deontay Harris, Gage, Wilson, or Monty? I'm still going to go. Yeah, no, I would still go, in this case, probably Wilson or Monty. But I still like the other option better than that. I like AP over all those options right there. So I would start him. Let's see. Mr. Miyagi saying, also shout out to Eagle Fang. Got me set up in, Appreciate that. Appreciate Eagle Fang. I love it. Whisper Nation just helping out Whisper Nation. We love it. We're building a great community here. So again, if you like the content you're watching, hit that subscribe, join our nation. Got an awesome one. Teach you how to play fantasy football. Have a good time. Enjoy fantasy football. That's what it's all about. Win championships. All right. Need a pick at QB. Brissett. Sorry, Jared asking this. Brissett, Garoppolo, Tannehill, or Tua's out. So I would probably go with Tannehill. He's the safest option. I do like Brissett though. I'm telling you, Brissett is, but the better advice and the safer advice is go Tannehill. But Brissett's not bad. And yeah, like Houston gives up fantasy points to quarterbacks. All right, Eagle Fang. Appreciate. Here we go. We're just talking, Mr. Miyagi, talking about Eagle Fang. What's up? What's going on, Eagle Fang? Also, Patreon subscriber. Appreciate you. Tucker, our boy Tucker. All right, Jacoby. Why? It does downgrade Waddle a little bit because Brissett does like to check down. He'll check down a lot. This is an upgrade, obviously, to the pass catcher and running back there. You've also got okay, Big Travis coming back in here. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. You got let's get him back. Got him. I would upgrade Gesicki in this case, and Myles Gaskin are both upgrades because of the Brissett. It does somewhat limit Waddle, but I think he'll still get, if you have to start him, you can. But yeah, it's definitely not as nice as having Tua in there because Tua loves having him. I was hurting the next morning, Eagle Fang, for Mr. Miyagi. From the Monday night stream. Yeah, the Monday night stream. You join us Monday nights where we just have a watch party on the Monday night football. Talk about fantasy football, tell you what we need. All right, Slim Reaper coming in here saying coming for Mixon next. Oh, we're talking about because he won the Damian Harris jersey. So he's saying he wants to double down. He's going to try to manifest 2 weeks in a row. Or 2 months in a row, I should say. All right, we got SCP89 asking Taysom Hill or Brissett PPR. I'm going Brissett. Taysom Hill, they talked about it, how they'll give him some snaps or some reps, but they're rolling with they're keeping their guy in there. They're going to keep homeboy who played last week in there. So that was a little strange to me. I'm wondering if he's not fully back. That's like, because you have to do so much, and I'm not saying that Taysom couldn't take that workload on. I just think that they have what they need right now, and they could get it done. Like Sean Payton's a quarterback whisperer, so he can get it done with anyone. So yeah, I would go Brissett. All right, we got Brad asking Jerry Judy or Cortland Sutton. I'm going Jerry Judy in this one. Diggs should be mostly on Cortland Sutton in this matchup, so I expect. Diggs has been one of the best, if not the best corner in football. Yes, he does get beat from time to time, which if you are playing Cortland Sutton, and I am in a couple leagues because I need to, that's what I'm hoping for is, he messes up on a play, get a long one. But in general, he has been a pretty solid and lockdown corner. So I would go Jerry Judy, expect more targets going that way. All right. Flex one, PPR, Julio, Emmanuel Sanders, or Melvin Gordon. I would go Melvin Gordon in this case. Not the greatest matchup, but actually, no. Is this PPR? Not the greatest. I would actually probably go Julio in this case. Probably go Julio. And a PPR, it's a little bit more risky. The safer play here for me is Melvin Gordon. He's got the safer floor, but I don't think he has quite as high of a ceiling with the matchup. Julio Jones has the higher ceiling, but he also does have the lower floor because of a re-injury risk and whatnot. So, all right, we have Lemonhead coming in here. Is Devonta Freeman a good start? James Robinson out. Yeah, Devonta Freeman, listen, I know it's not sexy when you roll him out there in your lineup and you're looking at it and it's the Giants and they have a terrible offensive line. I get it, but he's getting enough volume. And this guy every single week since Saquon has gone down, and including the game in which Saquon went down, it was early enough to where he got enough workload, but he has been an RB2 every single week so far. So he's a plug and play RB2 for you. I like it. I wish I had him in more leagues because he's just been super solid. Brock, I love that name. Brock asking, sup, fellas? Cortland, Sutton, or Gaskin in the flex full PPR? Let me check I just want to check on one thing really quick and see how many receptions Houston is giving up to. Okay, they're actually giving up the fourth fewest receptions to the so I would probably go in this, and I'm gonna say this, and then Gaskin's gonna have a day, isn't he? I would go Cortland. I have more confidence in Cortland having a bigger day and a safer floor, but Gaskin could have a mega boss day, but I doubt it. All right, Lemonhead coming in here asking, Kadarius Toney or Cole Beasley or DJ Moore? Gonna start two. I'm going DJ Moore, and Cole Beasley has been lighting it up. I do like Kadarius Toney. I wish Big Travie were in here right now because he's I would probably go Kadarius Toney and DJ Moore. I think the upside of Kadarius Toney is way greater than what Cole Beasley is going to give you. Cole Beasley, again, similar situation as I was explaining before. Cole Beasley has a safer floor, but Kadarius Toney, we do know Kenny G is going to be back today, but we also know that Shepard is out. So I expect a lot of targets. Appreciate all 20 of you guys in here right now. If you do a huge favor, hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. Big Travie dealing with a quick emergency. He'll be right back. We got pick one, wide receiver. Mayers, Bateman, or Ayuk. I'm going Ayuk. I think this is an Ayuk blow-up spot. I think this is his coming out for the second part of the season. Oh, let me take a drink of coffee here. We didn't really get to talk about this a whole lot this week, and apologize, but so Brandon Ayuk apparently had words with Kyle Shanahan before the bye week. He didn't reveal exactly what that meant, but he said that they both had words, and then he practiced, had a better practice, talked with the coaches, and then he had a much bigger role this past week coming out of the bye. Now, we do know that Debo is also injured and dealing with the calf. He's expected to give it a go, but again, calf injuries are finicky. You don't like hearing that. And so I do expect, looking at from what he reported to reporters, again, it's his own speak, but he said he was looking at it like it was a brand new start to the season, as if after the bye, it was a new season for him. So it could be a turning of the tide for Brandon Ayuk. So I do think that it is a good spot for him today, especially with the Debo being banged up, especially with Kittle being on a snap count or possibly only just playing 50% of the game. All right. SCP-89 asking PPR, Herbert or Jordan Howard? I'm going Herbert. I understand Jordan Howard had 2 touchdowns. Just don't chase the points in this case is what I would advise. The Eagles aren't going to be up like they are or like they were against Detroit. Boston Scott got the majority of the first down work, and then they gave Jordan Howard the ball after that. Now, what I will say is if Jordan Howard, watch him today, and we'll be watching as well. And if he does start to perform, and because he did look good last week, but again, it was against Detroit. A lot of running backs do really well against Detroit. So I just don't necessarily buy completely into it. So that's why I would go with Herbert this week over Jordan Howard. But keep him monitored. All right, Lemonhead coming back in here. Kadarius Toney over Cole Beasley, Hunter Renfrow, or DJ Moore. Got to start 2. All right, you're starting Hunter Renfrow and DJ Moore. So, okay, in this case, because you're starting DJ Moore and Hunter Renfrow, I wish DJ Moore wasn't on this Colts tree. I do think he's going to turn around, but I would say I would go Cole Beasley in this case, just because he's the safest option. And with those other, DJ Moore is a little bit of a risk right now because we don't know how long Sam Darnold is going to play for. We don't like PJ Walker. He's really fun to watch. I root for him, AAF guy, but he doesn't necessarily target DJ Moore as often when he comes in the game. So that's why he has a lower floor this week for me. So in this case, I would go DJ Moore, Renfrow, and Beasley. And I wouldn't swing for the fences on Tony in this case. Do it 420, topping in, saying hi guys, what's up? How you doing? Giants and fantasy, nice. Edwards or Kenny Golladay? See, I'm gonna go Kenny G in this case. I like Bryan Edwards. I just don't know if he's going to be the beneficiary of. I don't expect him to be the major beneficiary. I think they're going to continue to roll business as usual. I do think that Waller will start to be more involved too, and also know that he's coming back. So Kenny G coming off an injury, kind of a surprise start. I understand that, but with how much they're banged up at wide receiver right now. I would go, and what looks to be could be like a good game. I would go with Golladay here. AB coming in, half PPR, need one, fill in RB and one flex. Options are Mike Davis, AJ Dillon, Gainwell, A-Rob, Bateman, Van Jefferson. Thanks. I would go with AJ Dillon. Wait, you need one. Wait, fill in one running back and one flex. So I would go. Ooh, I would go Mike Davis. No, I wouldn't. I would go AJ Dillon and Van Jefferson. Those are the two that I would go with. I don't think Mike Davis is terrible, but I love the upside of Van Jefferson. And AJ Dillon should get a lot of workload with Jordan Love in the game this week. All right, we have do it 420, half point PPR, Bateman, Pollard, or Mooney. Thank you. I would go in a half PPR. I would go with Mooney. I do think if there's one, or I know that if there's one area that you can kind of target Pittsburgh Steelers defense, it's, the longer bombs, the over the top plays. Mooney has been that guy. Mooney has always had the better connection with Fields. Game script should be in the side that the Bears are down in this game and need to throw to come from behind. So I do think Mooney is a play this week. So I would go with Darnell Mooney. All right, we got our guy Hero in here. Recommendation for flex spot: Hyde, Herbert, Montgomery, or Tony. My gut says wait it out to Monday night for Herbert or Montgomery. Yeah, I would. It's not a great matchup for either one of those guys. I would go. This one's tough for me because Hyde is gonna get you the work. Hyde is gonna get you the work. It might be nasty. It's not a great matchup. Herbert and Montgomery are just a diet. Like, we really don't know what that workload split up is going to be. We expect it to be Herbert. And then Tony, obviously, in a PPR, if this is a PPR league, then he has a lot of upside to me in a matchup today. So I would go with your gut, though. We always suggest go with your gut, Herbert or Montgomery. It's not a terrible plan. So yeah, and you could join us tomorrow. When you join us live tomorrow night, we go live right before the Monday night live stream, about like 10 minutes before the Monday night game starts. And we have a watch party. We hang out. We ask you what you need, so you can jump in there and let us know whether you're going to win or lose and what you need. So that'll be fun. So yeah, Herbert's a good one. Jersey J, our guy. Hey, bro, is there any world where you would put starting Wilson Jr. or Pollard for Gaskin? If not, are you starting Waddle over Jerry? Same team, full PPR. I'm going to play Judy today because they're against Dallas. And again, that secondary corner gives up a lot of fantasy points. So I like Jerry Judy today, playing him. And I would actually go. I would probably play Pollard over Gaskin this week. That sounds a little crazy, and I'm probably gonna regret that. Jersey. Pollard is a safer play. Gaskin has a higher ceiling, is what I'll say. But I wouldn't start Wilson just because I don't know the workload. We know that Elijah Mitchell's supposed to go. However, we don't know how long he'll play. He's going to go until it sounds like basically he dies, unfortunately. Not literally, but that's Kyle Shanahan's just like, I'm going to play him until he breaks down. So that's the unfortunate part is like, I would play him and not play Wilson just because I don't know that full workload. Appreciate all 26 of you in here right now. If you do a huge favor, give us that thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, give us a subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Ask us those questions. If you want your question to go right to the top, you can always give us that awesome super chat. We'd greatly appreciate it. And we'd hit you with the Ric Flair woo. But if you want to wait, that's cool too. Gus Ramos asking at Slimmer, if I win that mix-in, I'll trade you for Harris. Oh, yeah, we could. We actually thought about it. So we have a shout out again, Kyle. Him and his buddy hooked our Discord channel up. Link is in the description below. Discord community is awesome. Got a bunch of new chat rooms in there and the community is just growing. So we want to do that. This was really funny because I thought about putting a room in there where people who won, that way if they wanted to trade the jerseys that they won, they could. It's a good idea. So I'll try to get that. I'll ask Kyle if we can get that hookup. Flex spot Ayuk, Van Jefferson. I love that. Van Gigolo. Herbert, Pat Friarmuth, PPR. I'm going Ayuk in this one. I'm telling you, I'm going with my gut in this. I think Ayuk is going to have a really big game. I think this is going to be. I think Ayuk is about to be what we drafted him to be. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to go with my gut. My bold call for the second half here. Half PPR, flex Corduro or Brandon Cooks. Ooh, Brandon Cooks is a solid play, but I'm sticking with the fantasy glitch. Give me Natal. Give me Cordero, baby. I love Cordero. He's a solid play every week. He has RB1 upside every week because he can score multiple touchdowns. We've seen it. No Ridley. Love it. CMC or Patterson. See, this is wild. This is why we love fantasy football right here. This is why fantasy football is great, because if we would have posted this, if we would have posted a video like this back in September or May, because we put out videos year round, this would have been blown to pieces. People would have been all over everyone. But this is why fantasy football is so great, because you have questions like this and it's a legit question. But I'm going CMC in this case. CMC has a higher upside. Patterson is a safer play. That's what I'll say, because CMC is coming off the injury. But you've been waiting this long, and if they're saying he's going to go, I'm playing him. Because no matter what, like Patterson's on like a same kind of snap count, you could say. So, but in this case, I'm going Jesse. I'm going CMC. Great question though. That was fun. All right. I don't know if I apologize if I butchered your name. I'm not great. Big Travi's the one that's great at mentioning names, which, by the way, Big Travi is dealing with an emergency right now. Apparently, he has lost his he's looking for their dog right now. So they got to or their cat. So he's trying to find his pet. So dealing with the emergency there, but he'll be back on as soon as he finds him. All right. Sorry, I missed this question. Start Carr or Cousins in place of Kyler. I would go. Hold on. Let me see. Sorry. Let me check because this one's close for me. So let me just check one thing really quick. And I could give you a better answer, a more accurate answer. Maybe. I say that, and then my computer doesn't work. I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. So we got Carr or Cousins. Yeah, I would go Carr. All right. Jersey J saying Tua is out. Yes, Tua is out right now. If you need a dart throw flex, I would go or dart throw quarterback. I don't think Brissett is terrible. I don't think that it is a terrible play if you go and get him, because Houston right now giving up top 10 to the fantasy quarterback at the position, fantasy points at the quarterback position. So definitely think he is a desperate play for sure. But if you need sometimes you're desperate. I was desperate this week. I was trying to decide if I was going to play Wentz or not. So it happens. Emmy coming in here. Pick 2. Appreciate you stopping in here. Pick 2 wide receivers and flex. Rashad Bateman, T. Higgins, Boston Scott, Bobby T. Dealing with the foot. When did I see? I did not see that. When did that come out? I don't think that's serious. Brian Edwards, Brandon Ayuk, or Daryl. Oh my goodness. I got to pick 2 pick 2 wide receivers and flex. That makes it a little bit easier. I'm playing T. Higgins and Robert Woods. I know I just predicted a Brandon Ayuk game, but T. Higgins is safer playing this option. So I'm going Bobby T and T. Higgins, and then I'm going to play. Ooh, this one's tough. Ayuk or Daryl Williams for me. Or no, I'm actually in. Oh, this is PPR too. I would go Boston Scott. I would go Boston Scott in your flex, and your 2 wide receivers be T. Higgins and Bobby T. Or Bobby Trees. Great question. All right. Freak Stomper 49er. Appreciate you stopping in. Member of Whisper Nation. Trade away DJ Moore and a first for Jamar Chase and a second. Yeah. I do that. Look, I think it's pretty close. It's not like, but I'm getting Jamar Chase, because here's the thing. DJ Moore, I love DJ Moore. DJ Moore's my boy, but Jamar Chase paired with Joe Burrow is going to be a dynamite combo, because they played together obviously in college. They're continuing, like he wants to make Jamar Chase a baller wide receiver, and he's going to. Mr. Miyagi saying, my boy Jersey J stopping in. All right, we got Jersey J. Nice. Love it. I love it when they come in here. All right, Austin coming in, our boy. Jacoby or AJ Dillon in the flex? Standard, leaning Dillon. Yeah, I would go. I would say this. This could be the Jacoby Myers touchdown day. But I'm not personally starting Jacoby either today. I would go AJ Dillon in this case. In standard, I do think that they're going to heavily lean on AJ Dillon. And here's another thing. If you're just tuning in, I'm going to give you a piece of advice right now. This is on November 7th, 2021 right now. I'm going to give you advice for next year. Draft AJ Dillon, no matter where he's going. He's probably going to go later, like he was this year. He might move up a little bit. He might go in like the 7th round, maybe the 8th. Take him, because he is going to be absolutely awesome, especially when they move over to Jordan Love. They will heavily rely on him. So I'm just saying for next year, that's advice for next year. All right, Mr. Ed saying, I need a pickup at quarterback to replace Murray. Yeah, who am I dropping? Van Jefferson, Beasley, Gainwell, Madison, Golladay, or oh, this is tough. This is a tough one. Okay. Here, what quarterback are you planning on replacing? Because that could also be it. Like if you're able to swap for Tannehill, like if you're able to do a Tannehill swap, then here's what I would do. If you have this ability, I would wait until after these morning games, see what Golladay does. No, yeah, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna give. All right, you probably can't do this. This is a tough one. I'm probably gonna drop Van Jefferson or Gainwell for me. I never like dropping running backs just because the upside. I do think Gainwell will be more involved as he moves forward. I think it was just game script for last week. And so you can dictate Gainwell plays based on the defense that he's playing. So I like having running back. Madison, you're not going to release because he has RB1 upside. We know that if anything happens. I don't mind if you want to drop Golladay or Wilson. I do think Wilson though is a hold as well again. So I would probably drop either Van Jefferson, Beasley, or Golladay. One of those three. My gut would say either. My gut would probably say Beasley, honestly, because I think Van Jefferson has a higher upside. I think Golladay has a higher upside. So yeah, Beasley would probably be the guy, but Beasley's going to have a good game today. But if you need a quarterback, you need a quarterback. Jersey's it. Jay saying Patreon is where it's at. Appreciate your Jersey Jay, and he's working out. Love it. Love the Jersey Jay workout video hype. All right, Nick asking Hunter Henry or Pat Friarmuth. I'm going Hunter Henry in this game. Big Trey does like Pat Friarmuth in the matchup. He is a waiver wire stream if you need it, but I just like the fact that Hunter Henry is getting a lot of red zone targets. And he's scoring touchdowns on him. He's not going to get a lot of targets. But I would go with Hunter Henry. Daryl Williams or Gore half PPR. I'm going Daryl. Gore was. Here's the truth about Gore. Gore's touchdown came on a drive where he just happened to be in on the drive. It wasn't necessarily that they were like, oh, we want to give Gore the touchdown here or the touchdown drive. Oftentimes when an offense is flowing, they'll continue to go with that same running back so that and they won't pull him out just to swap when he's being effective. So Daryl still got his normal usage as he did since CEH has been out. So I'm sticking with Daryl. And I'm also doing that personally as well. All right. Do it 420 saying half point PPR. Would you trade away T. Higgins or Tyler Coughlin for Brandon Ayuk and Dallas Goddard? Thank you. I would do this deal. No, I wouldn't. Mm-hmm. I like T. Higgins a lot the rest of the season. But I do think, like I said, this is the turning point. But if it isn't for Ayuk, it's a big gamble. I like Tyler Coughlin today. Here's what I would say. I wouldn't do this trade this week because T. Higgins has a decent enough matchup where he could be good. Like, you're still playing him. Coughlin has a really good matchup, like one of the best matchups of the week, actually. Baltimore is giving up the most fantasy points of any team in the league. So I would play. I'm fine playing those two this week. I would see what Brandon Ayuk does this week because as of right now, this is just more with the Brandon Ayuk. It's going more with the gut feeling because you could get Brandon Ayuk for much less right now than having to do T. Higgins. So that's what I could say is like I would wait maybe after this week to maybe do this deal if you can. Carlos coming in here. PPR, start Mixon or Waddle or pick up Hyde. I'm going Mixon. You're going to start Mixon. Joe Mixon, our guy, our jersey on the wall. Drop that like for these guys. Appreciate Jersey J. Need a win. Yeah, let's get you that win, man. We got you. Jersey J. People love Jersey J, our guy. We got Hyde or Pollard. I'm going Hyde. Because we know that he's going to get a full workload. All the usage, not a great matchup, but he'll get enough volume to float you. Yeah, Austin coming in on the chat. Let's see. We got McNichols or Freeman. I'm going Freeman. Like I said at the top of the show, Freeman has been an RB2 every single week since Saquon has been out. We know Saquon is out again this week. I am rolling in the flames with Freeman, and he's just a solid play. McNichols is a mystery box. We are not sure. I do think he'll get a lot more usage this week than people realize, but I don't. It's still a mystery box. You can't bank on it, so I like going with what I do know. as opposed to mystery boxes in most cases. So Freeman, I know, is going to be a solid play for you. All right, we got Javonte Williams or Jeremy McNichols in full PPR. See, this one is a little bit more difficult because Javonte is not in a great matchup per se, and Jeremy McNichols should get in. It's a full PPR. I'm probably going Jeremy McNichols in this case because I know Javonte Williams and what he's probably going to project to see. He does have some upside. I'm not saying like he could get a touchdown, but not likely. Dallas is actually pretty stout against the running back. So, and again, where you can attack the Rams is through checkdowns. And so I do think that McNichols should see a fair amount of work through that workload. And he's got the thing is his BMI is that of an actual workhorse running back. Like he has the BMI to actually sustain being a kind of a workload and carry the load. He just has never done it before. Oh man, Big Travis, wish Big Trevor in here right now. We got a super chat up here jumping up. Appreciate it, Mr. Ed. Wait, if I can click, I want to click on it. Oh, here, hold on. Here we go. Appreciate it. Jumping right up. Mr. Ed with the $5. Gonna hit him with the Ric Flair. Woo! Let's go. Appreciate you. $5 super chat, Mr. Ed. Thank you so much. Gainwell or Singletary, half PPR. In this case, I'm going Gainwell. I do think that the game script for the Philadelphia Eagles is going to lean a little bit more in the favor of using Gainwell. So I do think he's usable this week. I do still like Boston Scott again, but you can run on the Chargers, which is why I think Boston Scott is the better play between the two. But again, game script, I do expect the Eagles to be behind and having to catch up. So I do think Gainwell is a fine play over Singletary. Singletary is just not, there's just very limited upside. We do know that Gainwell can at least get a touchdown or is used in the red zone area where that just seems to be the Zach Moss show for now. All right, I'm going to try to do some rapid fire. We got a lot of people. Appreciate all of you once again for jumping into this live stream. I will do a rapid fire questions to try to run through this. Appreciate you guys. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe. Also, join the Whisper Nation community over on Discord, where we do sit-start questions all the time in there. We got a lot of people who will also help you in Whisper Nation. And if you love your boys, you want to help support the content, you can hit us with that either super chat or donate to our Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon. $10 level, you can get entered in this Joe Mixon jersey giveaway that we do every single month, as well as sports cards, and you get extra bonus content. So it's really great way to help support not only us, but as well as the fantasy football community. All right, let's get into rapid questions here. I was trying to catch up to back to where I was. All right, Waddle or Keenan Allen? I'm going Keenan Allen here. We got Chad asking Beasley or Tony for flex. Also Cousin or Murray. I'm going Cousins and I'm going Beasley over Tony. We got appreciate you guys. Hero coming in. See y'all tomorrow. Yes, appreciate that. Excited to see you tomorrow. Daryl Williams or Gore answered that. Daryl Williams for me. Flex. Eagle Fang accent. Flex. Williams Jr., Pollard or Maya Chuba. Williams, Pollard, or Jacoby. I'm going Jacoby in this case. All right. Landry, Sutton, Debo, or Hardman. PPR, pick 2. I'm going Debo banged up, so I'm going to go Landry and Sutton in this case. I got to start Debo even with the injury. He's been a stud. No, I wouldn't. It's a calf injury, so that's always a very concerning. It could get aggravated at any moment. All right, we got starting Eli Mitchell. Yes, but it's a risk, or it's just depending on what you have. But he's been a very solid RB2, high upside RB2 for you when he plays. He's supposed to play. We don't know the amount of snaps, so it is a risk. But if you don't have a better option, like I would throw him out there. I'm probably going to play him in Scott Fishbowl as well this week. So if that tells you anything, let's see. We got Tomas asking Buenos dias, Tomas. Full PPR, 16 people league. Tyler Higbee or Albert O? Same question, different day. No, I hear you. Albert O is in a great matchup. I just like. Actually, Titans are pretty stout against the tight end, so I would go Albert O in this case. Great question. I would go Albert O. And then Jeremy McNichols or Rashad Bateman in my flex. Gracias. I would go McNichols over Rashad Bateman today, and de nada, my friend, de nada. All right. I had to fire up Carr. Like it. Reaper, longtime Pats fan. Hyde or Devonta. I'm going Devonta in this case over Carlos Hyde. Let's see. PPR, CMC returning from injury or go with Gainwell, asks BuffX420. I would go CMC over Gainwell in this case. We got full PPR, Tajay Sharp or Zay Jones. Zay Jones should take over the Henry Ruggs role, but give me Tajay Sharp in this case, who is taking over for the Calvin Ridley role. I know he's going to at least say roughly 8 to 10 targets. So I like that confidence there in those targets. So flex, Andre asking flex, Javonte, Ayuk, or Galladay half PPR. I'm going Ayuk in this case. I think it's his day. I'm going to call it. It's going to be his day. Albert O or Evan Ingram. I need a tight end. 49ers for life. Oh, don't mind that. I'm going to go Albert O in this one. I don't like that. I had to take this is cold coffee now. Like, this is warm coffee that has now gone cold through the course of the show. And that's, I'm sorry. That's like the response that I have to give you, but I know it's not great. But Albert O should have he has a good matchup. He has the best matchup of the two. MB, D-Hop and Kyler, what are we going to do? I know it's going to be Kirk. Rondale Moore is also available. Rondale Moore is a sneaky snart as well. He should see a big uptick in usage, especially if you're in PPR. There's going to be a lot of swing out passes to get the ball out quick from Colt McCoy's hand. So I actually don't mind a dart throw in Rondale Moore today. Johnny, I'm going Gaskin and Judy. All right, brother, go with your gut. Appreciate it. I do like the Jerry Judy pick. And yeah, I mean, Gaskin, again, he had his best games with Jacoby. So it's not a bad play at all. Trust your gut, buddy. I like the play. I like it. All right. Austin wishing Jay good luck. Our guy Baki coming in. What's up? Who should I start? I'm in flex. Chase Edmonds, Devonta Booker, or Cadarius Toney. Also, should I start Hollywood Brown over D-Hop? Yes, I would start Hollywood over D-Hop. And in your flex, I would go. Oh, this is okay. Yeah, I'm going. Oh man, this is. I do like Jay. Give me Devonta Booker over those other three. I like Chase. I do like Chase a lot in this, and I think he's going to get a lot of workload. But again, I don't know if he'll get the goal line. I think that could go back to James Conner today. So Devonta, super solid. He's been super solid. So I go Devonta and Brown. All right, Mr. Miyagi, our guy, Friarmuth, Henry, or Conklin. I know this is. I've been thinking about this personally all week. I have Henry in right now. I am thinking about switching over to Conklin though, because Baltimore is just such a great matchup, and I picked up Henry off the waiver. He should see more usage, so I always like going with the usage and the fact that the snaps are going to be more, or the routes ran are going to be more heavily in favor of Conklin over Henry. So I would go Conklin, and I'm going to personally do that as well. So I'll be in the flames with you, Mr. Miyagi, in a high money league. So I'll be with you, buddy. Okay, I'll be in the flames. So I have that. It's exact same scenario. Truck 2011. Thoughts on Peoples-Jones? Will he be good in the long run? I don't mind the dart throw picking him up. He's starting today. He's been a little bit banged up. I probably wouldn't play him today, but I don't mind it as a dart throw because, again, I expect Baker to have that chip on his shoulder. And if there's going to be another beneficiary, and we've seen him connect with that other wide receiver before, whether it was Higgins or Peoples-Jones, it's just been an OBJ problem. So I don't mind that as a flyer, 100%. It'll probably be on the waiver wire column come Tuesday, to be honest with you. Hugo asking Jacoby Myers or Devonta Freeman. I'm going Devonta Freeman in this one. Talk numbers. Let's see. Freeman doesn't get many touches with Lamar. Oh, yeah. Wait, why am I? Wait, okay. Oh, sorry. Thank you for, if I've been saying, did someone say, and now I'm trying to go through these so rapidly that sorry, Devonta or Hyde. I'm sorry. I missed this one. Ron, you said Hyde or Devonta Freeman. My apologies. I was thinking Devonta Booker. If that was the case, then I would go Devonta Booker. But if you're asking Hyde or Devonta Freeman, I'm going Carlos Hyde over Devonta Freeman. You're right on that one. So apologize for that. Let's see. Say Bateman or Jacoby rest of the season. Jacoby's just so much more consistent. That's why I like him. Bateman has a higher upside rest of the season. So it depends on how you're structuring your team. If you need the better, higher upside, you don't need a guy that's just going to get you, 10 to 13 fantasy points. You want to go for like the bigger upside guy, then I would go with Bateman. But I think Jacoby's been super solid. So he's a decent piece for you. Start 2, Bateman, Javonte, Boston Scott, Bateman got cleared. Yeah, I would go Boston Scott and I'd probably go Boston Scott and Bateman in this case. All right, Kyle asking Khalil Herbert, Mike Davis, or Carlos Hyde flex spot. I'm going. We've been battling this Carlos Hyde versus Khalil Herbert all show. I would probably go. I'm going to go Khalil Herbert. Honestly, I think Herbert is going to get the bulk of the workload there. It's going to come down to the Monday night, which hopefully it's not bad advice. I hope that, the Bears don't swoop in and, Monty isn't, 100% and then they don't give him anything. But yeah, that's where my concern is. It's just Hyde is in a terrible matchup, but he's going to get a lot of workload and I just don't know the workload Herbert's going to get. Pizza Belly, our guy, another Patreon subscriber. Appreciate you. Hey, homie, happy Sunday. Mike Davis or Hyde, half PPR. See, I'm going Hyde with this one because of the workload. Luca, Waddle or Higgins? Give me Higgins, PPR. Ayuk or Bateman? Give me Ayuk. We got Alec coming in here. Mike Williams or DJ Moore? Give me DJ Moore. Kyle coming in here, PPR, Kittle or Friarmuth. I'm going Friarmuth, if I could speak. Mr. Miyagi just did the ad. All right, let's go. I'm going to do it as soon as I jump off here. Jersey J saying, is he worth Tajay Sharp worth the pickup? Yeah, if you have the bench spot, he is definitely worth the dart throw. Cole asking, I have Kyler. Should I take a risk and start him, pick up Jordan Love, Danny Dimes, Tannehill, or Brissett? I would go with Tannehill. I would pick up Ryan Tannehill because I don't think Kyler's going to play. We got, should I start Daniel Jones, Carr, or risk it with Kyler? I would go with either Daniel Jones or Carr. One of those two. Probably it's going to be, yeah. I would probably go Derek Carr on that case. Ranch or blue cheese with wings? Definitely blue cheese. I am a huge blue cheese fan because of Hungry Monk. If you are in Arizona, I'm not being sponsored by them or anything. This is a true statement. If you are in Arizona and can and have the opportunity to go to Hungry Monk, they have the best blue cheese I've ever tasted. They got me into blue cheese. They have boneless wings that are just dynamite, out of this world. Boneless wings on Monday. We've been doing it since I got out of college back in 2011. We go almost every week. Well, we did before the pandemic at least. But best blue cheese, love it. They got me on it. I would have said ranch before, but now it's blue cheese for sure. Oh, that was cool. Let's see. Last couple questions. Would you rather drop Khalil Herbert or Chuba PPR? I need a kicker. Oh, I would rather drop. Dang. No, here's what if Robbie Gould here's what you do, Kyle. If Robbie Gould is available and your rosters don't lock right at 10 or right before the games, I would wait until after the CMC game. And then if CMC makes it all the way through without any injuries, then go and pick up Robbie Gould. He's playing in the afternoon game. You could then drop Chuba, and then you'll have Herbert for now. But if you can't do that and you ultimately have to, I think I would still drop Chuba over Herbert. Yeah, I would probably drop Chuba over Herbert, but that's a tough one. All right. Dave Montgomery or Javonte Williams? I'm going to go Javonte Williams in this one, Alec. I'm not confident in how many touches Monty will get. He's supposed to play, but they're going to say it's limited touches. So, all right. Mr. Miyagi, blue cheese all day. I love it. Love it, man. Love it. Pizza Belly. I'm from Buffalo where ranch is. Yeah. Yep. That's right, baby. Nice. Hopefully we'll be able to come out and visit Buffalo soon. I want to go to a game in Buffalo at the Buffalo Stadium. So, we'll see next couple of years. Crossing fingers. Brooks asking Rondale Bateman or Tony. Pick one. I'm going to go Tony in this one, but Rondale has sneaky upside today. All right, Whisper Nation, that does it for today's show. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Good luck today. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe. Tune in tomorrow when we go live. We'll be doing a watch party for the Monday Night Football stream. We'll ask you what you need. Hopefully you pull out the W's today, but if not, if you need stuff tomorrow, Monday Miracles, want to just chill with us guys, we'll have Austin will be back on the show, and so will Big Travie. So we'll be just checking out the game, talking fantasy football, and checking out what you guys need. So come join us. Hit that subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified when we go live. And if you want to get in this month's Patreon drawing for this Joe Mixon jersey, sign up at patreon.com/fantasy whispers. You got a bunch of extra bonus content, helps us continue to put out fantasy football content for you, Whisper Nation. All right. That's it for me. I got a couple of last questions, and I got to sign off here. CMC or Damian Harris, Kittle or Schultz? I'm going Schultz over Kittle. I'm going CMC over Damian Harris. And Rob, our guy across the pond, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Johnny, pick one. Sanders, Claypool, or Tony for Standard League. I'm going Tony in this case. Appreciate you, Sean, saying you guys rock. Appreciate it. All right, Whisper Nation. That's it for Giant Game Time Hicks here at the Fantasy Whispers. You have a great weekend. Happy Sunday, Whisper Nation. See you tomorrow. Peace. Right here. Look at you go. You made it to the end of another one of our videos. Hey, if you still have some questions, I totally understand. Or you just want to join an awesome fantasy football community, head on over to our Discord chat. Link is in the description below. And if you're still not sold on us, check out one of these videos.